Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Can they hear you? I don't know if you can hear us. We're sharing earphones, so we have to sit like this. This is Cecilie. She's my oldest twin.
Yeah.
We're a little early because we wanted to see. See that I'm using a different gimbal for the phone. So if I hold the gimbal correctly, you get. Oh no, you can't see because it's the wrong way there. Oh, you can't see the gimbal right now. This could work. Okay, before you could see the gimbal. No, I think we're good then. Okay, then we have to look at chat. Let's read it out. Can put it back on us. Perd is here. She says hi.
Hi.
Can you hear us? If well, you can't hear Cecilie, but can you hear me? God kväll, Lady Lisa. And Meryl Hufflepuff is here.
Oh, wow.
But can you hear me okay? Because we're trying to share AirPods, and this isn't going to work very well. We're also next to a highway.
Yeah, probably.
So we'll see. Okay, we have to keep the chat.
Didn't.
See what else we have. Garcia's here from cold Holland. Is it cold here? Winter is definitely coming.
My goodness, so it's kind of cold.
Yeah. And Ashley's here. Good morning, everyone. It's 54 degrees where she is in sunny Kansas. And the leaves are starting to change. Oh, she can hear us both. Good. Okay, we'll see how long that lasts.
Oh no, there's a person.
Yeah, that's a car. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a person behind.
Weird things. There's a person behind us.
Yeah.
We better not put them on there. It's so embarrassing.
I'm running.
You're earning a reputation.
Yep.
Still don't see anybody behind me. Are you sure there's someone
Yeah, there's definitely someone behind.
It's you.
No. There's someone behind. He's he or she.
Well, they're so far away you can't be seen. They can't be shown on the gimbal, so it's fine. It's hard to be a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber now.
No.
Right. You're a YouTuber now. You're influencing people too. Look at that hat.
Wow.
Do you know what that hat logo is?
I've got a beard. That's a hint.
They gave me, the Beard Struggle gave me some merch for my birthday. So it's a Beard Struggle hat.
Run.
Run. Hey, this is too far away. They won't be able to hear you. It's only when
I know.
Your microphone's picking up me.
Yeah.
Either that or you have to give the microphone back.
Whatever.
Okay, I think we're getting close to on time. Oh, that is a grave mound. Well, we don't know if it's a grave mound or if it's like a food storage thing or if there was like a light on it. And as you can notice, the sun just went down at like 10 minutes to 6. So we'll see how long we're in the light. So you have to stay here or give me the earpiece.
Oh.
Okay, then you gotta stay with me.
Yeah, I know.
So then you can see. Phoebe, I hope you're having a good weekend. I am. Cecilie, why did we not go on? I have to because you keep walking away from me. Why did we have to go on Sunday this week? Sound is not good. You have to give it back. Okay, too bad. No, but yeah, I know. But if you walk away from me, then they can't hear. There's the sun a little bit. You can see it. Can you hear better now? It's because we were splitting the earbuds, but I don't think we can do that. So hopefully you can hear better. I think so. Yep. Okay, it's better. So I have the earphones. She's got nothing. She's just over there kicking leaves. Oh, there's somebody running. We'll let them pass. Okay. Do I need to bring shovels? I need more textiles to be found with embroidery. I saw she's been making tablet woven bands. I still have to catch up on Facebook. I have all kinds of birthday greetings and I have not answered any of them. I'm a horrible person. Carl had a birthday last week too. And I got him the glass that he was showing. Nice here, Trøndelag to snow. There's snow up there. No, we don't have snow yet. But this is the flat part of Norway, as you can see. So I'm in Drøbak right now. You can see all the lovely mountains here in the eastern part of Norway. This is about an hour from Sweden in the Oslo fjord. So check out the mountains. Okay, so now I live over there in the next little city. I don't know if it's officially a city, but there's a tower back where I live. It kind of does. This looks a little northern Minnesota because there's a lot of rock. But this is actually farmland, and this farmland has been here for about 1,000 years. I think that's been used as farmland for about 1,000 years anyway. But you can see we're going to be chasing the light. So anyway, that's one. It's either a grave mound or a food mound, or they might have had a light on it. Because if they had a torch on this one, there's a taller one further down, a torch on this one, and a torch on the one in Vestby and a torch on the one in the Veet stand. If they lit one, you could see the other. So it could be used as a warning thing. And there's actually a Stein up there, which is something, but you can't read any carving on it, and I'm not climbing up there. Sorry, I just don't love you enough for that. And Cecilie is relaxing. Yeah. Oh yeah. But this, Cecilia, come here. This is a stolpejakt. So you've done this before. Do you want to tell about it? You have to come. Oh, they can't hear you. They're here. Okay, yeah, she's embarrassed because people are passing. A stolpejakt is a bunch of posts. It's actually a post hunt. And you can scan this and collect them all. And these are all over Norway. And I think your grandfather has collected over 1,000 of these.
Probably more. I don't know.
Yeah, you can talk to my ear. I just hug you. No, but you did this with him. How many did you guys find?
2.
Yeah. And this one says Os, but that's because we're at the edge between Os, A with a circle over S, and Drøbak. Anyway. And then we can show you what it says about this thing. And Cecilie will make fun of my Norwegian.
Yep.
The sign fell down, I see, since Carl and I came here last. Let's see if I can get this thing to point downwards. There. It says Gravhauger og Bautastein, which means grave mounds and, the rocks on top of them. Langs Åsmorden ligger flere store gravhauger. Det er viget hauger over de døde fra omkring før Kristus. Men bare for de mest betydningsfulle personene. De monumentale haugene vitner om at det er gravlagt mennesker med stor makt. Haugene skulle ses, og de ligger ofte langs ferdselsveier. So along, God please tell me what the Åsmorden is anyway, but along fields, I guess, like this, there is a lot of grave mounds. They were built mounds from people who died even before Christ. But there are the most, only the most meaningful people were buried like this. Anyway, the mounds, the monuments have witnesses that there are buried people with a great power, and you can often see them along roads like we are on now. And then there's a poem from Hovemol. The grave mound that you see, Gravhaugene du ser har kanskje ligget her i mer enn 1000 år. So the grave mound that you see here behind me has probably been here for about 1,000 years. Gravhaugene er I dag automatisk fredet. I can lift it up. And you can see if I don't make you sick. There we go. Sorry, got it. You can look at that. Gravhaugene du ser har kanskje ligget mer enn 1000 år. Gravhauger er automatisk fredet. They're automatically rescued. They're not allowed to build on it. They're protected. Men synet på å ta vare på det gamle spor har forandret seg gjennom tidene. But to be able to take care of old foot tracks, as they call it, or footprints, has changed over the years, over times. Det fortelles at gravhaugene trolig hele gravfeltet ble slettet så sent som på begynnelsen av 1900-tallet. Some of these grave mounds have been erased from as late as the beginning of the 19th century. Mange hauger som rager I terrenget ble I sin tid plyndret av graverørene. Many of them have been robbed by grave robbers, og flere kom til å tjene som potetskeldere. A lot of them have been dug out and used as potato storage. What do you call that? Like a cellar, like a potato cellar. Yeah, potato cellar. I think we'll go with that word. Yeah, we got Norwegian people online. En gravhaug som lå langs denne strekningen skal også ha blitt gitt til vegvesenet som fyllemasse. Some of them have actually been donated as filling. A root cellar. Yeah, I gotta check chat. That's good. So anyway, I'm in Drøbak. If you can see wherever I posted this on Facebook, there you can see the location. But I think I actually wrote it in the text though. Like øst for gravhaugene ble det I forbindelse med anleggelsen av gang- og stikkevei, blant annet funnet rester av en kvinnegrav lagt I vikingtiden, 800 til 1050. So along this one is a bike path, and they have found remains of a woman buried here between 800 and 1050. I gravene funnet de smykkene, then I'll show you that again. They found, see if I can get that to tilt. Oh, that hook's horrible. See, just a minute. Hold on, I have to recalibrate. There we go. Sorry. In the graves, they found jewelry. You can see there's a key and a brooch and a needle. I think that's a needle with 2 eyes actually, which is quite cool. And then it tells a little bit about the jewelry, and you can see the lady there. So there you go. That's our Viking for today. No, we have a couple more. But Cecilie, should we walk to the next grave mound? So we would call these, my kids and I, when we would drive by these for the longest time before I knew that it was a grave. Or it might not be a grave, like I said, it could just be some place to put a light. But this would be the mommy one. And then there's a baby one in the middle because it's so tiny, and then the daddy one, which is at the end, and we'll see if we can get there before it gets dark. There she comes. You can see how big it is compared to her. She's 12, soon 13. You're getting old, yeah. There you go. So, and there's typical Norwegian farmhouses. Some of them are painted red, but a lot of them are white.
Tired.
You're tired?
Yeah.
So we see if you got some chatting. I like that. Okay, everyone's going with root cellar. We're calling it a root cellar. I can show you the house some more. That's a nice one. That's probably been here for a while. But one of these posts, I think it might be the next one, says that this area has been used for farming for at least 1,000 years. There. Most houses are stuck with white or grays or red, greens, and some yellows. That's a bus. And it's going to be so dark. There's another farm over there. That's where we get potatoes. We can just drive up, put money in a box, and take potatoes. What? Oh, the moon is coming up. Hey, Torben, you're just here to hear me butcher Norwegian. Okay, look way there. The moon is starting to come up. It's going to be a harvest moon. So no Carl today because he has to work. We're in the mountainous part of Norway, Torben. Oh, so we can go this way a bit. Maybe it's better on us. Let's see if I can get it to turn. There it goes. Whoops, I turned it back. Almost in Vestby. Vestby is over there. Os is over there, and we are going to Drøbak. So this was the closest Viking I could find in the area. Actually, this bus stop is appropriately called Haug, which means mound. I tried to put, you look great. That's because I put eye makeup on today. Don't tell anyone. Oh, so we can look at this way. It's much better than looking at my car when we walk by it. There's actually oak trees and maple trees here, which is not in Gudvangen. Pretty rare. That picture I put on the cover is from Os, which is about 5 minutes down the road that way across E6. And that is a really old tree. I think once trees are over 100 years old, they have to protect them. I can't remember, but the Norwegians in the chat can tell me that. You do, yeah. But that thing is over 1,000 years old. It's called Eike, which means the oak or old oak. And Erna Solberg, even the prime minister, the previous one anyway, even used that tree on her Christmas cards. Yeah, that's my car we're passing. It's got mountain dirt on it. So we can look straight ahead anyway, but the light is better on it. Actually, I was going to show something while walking. Do you want to try filming, Cecilia? Okay, here. You want it on you?
No.
Okay, you got to watch, then we do it this way.
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
Hold still, I can't.
I'm trying.
There you go. You see it says, I love old trees. I do too.
They're really pretty.
So my needle binding for today, because we have to do a little bit of needle binding, is this one. Can you see it? If it's too close? No, it shows. Do you know what stitch that is? Maybe if I appropriately hold it this way. Oop, there, a little bit further away. Who can guess the stitch? That's the right side, technically, as far as it's made, and that's the wrong side.
I cannot guess.
Yeah. I like to say there's like little footprints. There are little tracks, goes doop, 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 like there. But anyway, if you can guess the stitch, it's a Russian stitch. And then it's a hat. It's not done yet. It won't fit on my head.
Someone said finish at 3+3.
Nope. It is made over 3 loops if you count the one around the thumb. But the cool thing with this is it's made with this wonderful orange yarn.
Someone said Dalby.
Huh?
Dalby.
Dalby it is. Correct. Yay! And Corbin got Dalvin. Wow. They're new at needle binding. So
No.
you got it? If you got it wrong, click 3 times and say, I'm sorry, but I'm going to make you sick. Click that 3 times. There you go.
Oh.
Yep. See, it moves fast then, but don't touch the, there you go.
There.
So it's the Orange Scarf. Oh, Orange Scarf is what you can see. Yeah, House of Yarn. But this one is 5 kroner for every skein you buy goes to the church's bee mission or whatever, missionary work. So you're supposed to make hats and scarves out of these and then donate them back. What's it say?
I planned on. Oh,
I
I can't really see.
I'll see it, yeah, but I'll take it back from you in a minute. I thought I'd show my needle binding while you can still see it. Now it's actually Viking and needle binding.
It said I'm kind of learning mounds, but I have finished 3 crops of time weaving instead.
Oh, yeah, but that's good. I haven't done tablet weaving since like 2016. I need to do that again. Okay, I can take the thing again if you want. Okay, so we can put it, well, we can look this way while we can still see in this direction.
I can put on my glove again.
Yep, so it's Dolby, good guess. Torben said he got drunk in Vestby once in Planetveien. Lots of fun stuff. I have to sneeze, just a minute.
Oh no.
It's probably the corona. Okay. Actually, Planetveien means the planet road or planet way. And that whole section of Norway, which is in the high part of Norway, so you got to go uphill, but the top of Vestby, it's not very much uphill, but it's about as uphill as you get. And the other roads, that's where Matilda lives.
Where?
And near Planetveien.
Yeah.
And there's roads like, I have to turn the camera, so.
Oh my god, it's an ambulance who died.
The ambulance, is there an ambulance? Oh, that's because that's where the ambulances, they park there. That's the fire stations. There, it's easier to see us this way. So they have Planet Way, Saturn Way, Uranus Way. She hates it when I say
and
that
Rainbow.
word. And Rainbow Way, and Moon Way, Sun.
Probably.
Yeah, Sun Way. All the planet and solar systems is near Planetveien. And Torben may know Stian. We saw him this morning at the cafe.
I wasn't with because I'm
no, she's lazy. So twin number 2 and I walked to the cafe. We got a pumpkin spice latte, which is kind of a new thing in Norway, but and we got a shake. She got a shake. She got gobstoppers because my friend who owns the cafe, they've been collecting American candy. So we're like, he's Australian and she's Norwegian. So we're getting a lot of American candy there. It's like my childhood. And what else did we get? And they had Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Do you know how hard that is to find in Norway? Let's call Uranus. Let's see. Wait a minute. I have to scroll that one. Let's call Uranus George once again. Oh, yeah. So how do you like, I plan on learning Mammen. You can do that. If you can do Oslo, you can do Mammen. Oslo is 1 stitch behind the thumb, or 1 loop behind the thumb and 1 loop on the thumb, depending on how you do it. Mammen is just 2 behind the thumb. And yeah, the moon is getting a little higher, but you can't see. It looks like a dot when we look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Challenge. Do knock and run on that house while streaming. Okay, Cecilia? No, Torben says you have to do it, so you have to do it.
No, I'd rather die.
Nah.
I made my grave here.
She's going to leave herself right there and die. Maybe on October 31st you can do it. Knock and run on that farm.
I'm going to get run over if I try.
Well, I like the houses in Norway, though. But they're almost always red or white or shades of blue, but not bright blue, like, like gray blue. But these are farms. So this is where I drive from. Now you see why I go to Gudvangen. It's very nice. So you go from no mountains to mountains in your face. I have to see the scroll here. He's called you a chicken.
I know. Bok, bok.
Okay, this is a question for you if you can hear Cecilia. Do Norwegians do anything for Halloween?
Yes.
What do they do?
We
Yeah.
And some people egg people's houses.
Yeah.
Very
They go trick or treating and some people egg people's houses. We saw one person do that, by the way. That was rude. Oh, the sky is so pretty on the screen behind us. Look at that.
It looks boring.
I know. If you see the other way, it's just a shadow, though. But at least we're cloudless because I was watching this yesterday going, oh, crap. I put Carl on FaceTime. I'm like, what do you think? It's 6:30 and I can barely see the end of my nose. So we thought we were screwed.
I don't know if people do this in America, but in Norway we give out clementines.
Yeah, in Norway they give clementines. Americans, I think, started doing that with toothpaste and fruit and stuff.
I once got carrots.
You got carrots, yeah. But they did something that they said in the United States, at least before I left, that you shouldn't give out anything that isn't wrapped. Because idiots putting razor blades and things in there. Oh, it was for a while ago. There was, never mind neck of the woods, but. And then there was the house that gave out money. I don't know if you know who Gino Palucci. Gino Palucci is, their family made the famous Gino's Palucci's pizza roll, and it's probably only in the upper Midwest. I don't know if those frozen pizza rolls ever made it across the United States, but anyway, he lived just a couple of houses down the street. The rumor has it he was giving away dollar bills, which was pretty cool in the 70s and 80s. Early, I don't know if I don't think I ever remember him doing that. I think that's just something they said because he had a lot of money. Oh, there you go. So there's Torben. Oh, good to have a Norwegian online. A couple of them. In the U.S., barns were painted red because red paint was least expensive. Says Drea, and barns take a lot of paint. Is there a reason Norwegian houses are red or white? And Torben says, yeah, same reason for red houses in Norway. It's cheap. It's true. That's what Carl's been saying as well. And then Ashley says, does Norway have daylight savings time? Oh, yes, we do. And oh, yes, we want to keep it. So I've got friends in California and they can't understand why we have it. This is why. It is what, like 6:15? Notice the cars have headlights on because you can't see shit. No, so if I have the light on me where the sun went down anyway, yeah, it is.
I have school tomorrow.
But this is just October 17th. And we don't actually turn the clocks until what, when do we turn the clocks?
I don't know.
Somebody Google it. But the sun doesn't start turning around until about December 22nd. So it's going to get darker and darker. And in Gudvangen, you won't see the light or the sun at all at the end of the month. You will, it'll just go behind the mountains. So you'll see the light on the mountains, but you won't see it on the actual ground. You're cold? It's only October. So we can put it back this way. I don't know there's a grave mound over there or another mound, but I don't think you're going to be able to see it until I can't see. But I see the baby one. Okay, so the baby one is just here on the other side of the road, but we'll get closer to it. So this one we call the baby mound. Norway daylight saving times ends on October 25th. Well, thank God. Because that means in about, I can do math, 8 more days. It's going to get darker and darker and darker, and then we'll gain an hour back. And eventually we'll be still in December going to school in the dark and coming home in the dark. We had that problem in Minnesota too, northern Minnesota, but it's a whole degree of latitude south of here, I believe. There you go, baby grave mound. So every time we drive by this road, we say, there's the mommy and there's the baby, and daddy is somewhere over in those trees on the left, on our side of the road. But it is actually, I think that one actually is a grave. You want to, how many subscribers do I have? I don't know. I got enough to film with the gimbal, I'm happy. Is there a ravnating going on in that tree or what? No? What's a ravnating? Oh yeah, no, it's got some of those is there mushrooms on there? Oh yeah, maybe. What do you call those little boils anyway in the trees that make really good they're like knots and they make really good bowls when you wood carve. I forgot the name of it. So, and then over on the left there you'll just see it, there's a red building. That's where the fire station is in Drøbak. Oak galls, yeah, maybe, but these are birch trees. Yeah? Oh yeah, you can see the moon now. Oh, you gotta see. I'll turn it slowly there. I like the color of the sky. It's the moon. It's almost orange. That's gonna be full soon. Yeah, it is way bigger. I like. Have you ever seen those memes where it's like this is what you see of the moon, and you take a picture, and it's like it looked like something landed on your screen. Yeah. Let's see. Oak gulls. Ravnating is when the ravens flock together for a chat at night. No, I think they're flying south for the winter. There might be a couple in there. They're gone. Look at you! So the reason we aren't in Gudvangen this weekend is because there was a kid sale. That's right, we were selling the kids.
What?
2 for the price of 1. Used kids too.
What am I
No, it's Barna Utstyrhelgen is what we call it. Or
sell your clothing.
Yeah. Turn it. Yeah, you can sell your secondhand stuff. It's like a big flea market.
Too.
So we did, and we spent all week marking old clothes, getting rid of stuff. We used to have this sale twice a year, but we haven't had it 3 times now because of the pandemic. So this was the first time. With a limited amount of sellers and a limited amount of buyers coming through the door because everybody decided to have their fall thing this weekend, craft fairs and whatever. You sold for almost 6,000 kroner. And a percentage of that, 30% of that goes to the Save the Children Foundation because they put it. And your end sum was about almost 4,000. So you and your sister got, what was it, 1635 each? 1,635 kroner each, which they immediately bought merch online.
No, I
should get merch.
Alex.
It was Alex did.
Yeah, I bought my fish slippers.
You got fish slippers. That's merch.
Yeah,
no, they went and spent it. So, but it was a
really cool one.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it from here, but we'll see. That is the next mound, the daddy mound. He's got a lot of trees on top of him, so it's hard to see. But we'll walk past it, and then hopefully there'll be light on it when we get past, because the street lamps are already coming on. No, we didn't buy that much this time. You guys are getting picky.
I think I only bought like 3 shirts.
Yeah, but people buy from anywhere from 300 kroner to 2,000 kroner worth of clothes, and not bad actually, considering a sweater can cost anywhere from 400 to 600, 700 brand new.
An outfit.
Yeah.
Because the outfits are really expensive.
Yeah.
So altogether we went for one outfit at a time.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a good deal anyway. But it was nice that you guys got to make money from your old things. Let's see. Halloween though, anyway. So in the beginning, I found out. I actually asked around at my neighbors. They said they would do some Halloween for us. And of course, everybody at my kids' Barnahog, what is it, kindergarten and preschool, got super excited that there was an American in the class. So we all went together in a big group. Because if they follow the American, they won't look like an idiot. And then there's me posting on Facebook groups. You need to use reflex. You need to bring a flashlight. You need to bring warm clothing. And we did. And it got bigger and bigger every year. But I don't think it's pretty much non-existent the last 2 years. But they have been doing Halloween. The merchants in Norway really want Halloween to take off because they could sell more crap. Halloween decorations and your flippers. We should get out more. No, you did pretty well though. So the sign on the right there, if you can see it, it means that this that we're walking on is a walk and bike path. I think it looks like that in the US too. And it says, Sherding till I and Omar Tilat, you are allowed to drive to your property. This is kind of a guiding session today, but it's way better than looking at my messy living room. So you can kind of see the mound on the right there now. So do you guys, Heidi and Torben, do you guys have people that participate in Halloween up where you guys are? Oh, I sound like I'm out of breath, but that's because I should probably learn how to walk more. And then what are you guys making? I'm hoping to make more hats now, but I've been marking clothes all week at home. And I'll be back in Gudvangen on Friday. This house is quite cool. I love old Norwegian houses. You can see it there. Oh, we have people walking by, so I'll let them pass. Hey. Yeah, now we can swing over to the right. Bruta says she's working on a green Viking dress. This time she, let's see, didn't sew the sleeves on inside out. Oh, I do that every time. The neighborhood, how do you spell it? That's a pretty British way of spelling it, but it works. It does trick or treat. Yeah, okay. Now they started to do that around here. You're hungry? That's because somebody's making chicken. I can smell it.
That does not smell like chicken. That smells like waffles.
It does smell like waffles. You're right. It could be chicken waffles.
Ew.
Waffles is like the thing in Norway. I mean, Americans, we have cookies. The Norwegians, they have waffles.
I don't even like waffles.
Waffles with butter and brown cheese is really good.
Ew.
I like brown cheese.
No.
Let's see. Torben was planning on dressing up like the dude. Oh my god, you have to do that anyway, Torben. Leah's making a new garb soon. More historical this time. Oh, cool. I have to start sewing some new. Everything of mine except for that black dress has got something wrong with it as far as wear and tear goes.
I would walk up there, but I'm not allowed.
So Drea, oops, I keep clicking the wrong screen thing there. Drea says, got to figure out how to make a puffball for the top of a hat. I might cheat and buy a tool for the hat. Oh, the dude from the Great Lebowski. Oh, you have to do that. Carl and I watched that movie last spring, I think. I don't know. Oh, okay. So while we can't see that, let's look at that tree. That's a cool old tree. That one there. Yeah, we have a lot of big trees like that in Duluth where I grew up, but here I think they made Viking ships out of all of them. Yeah, we'll see them on the way back. So what are the chances are we're going to be outside for the full hour in Gudvangen next week?
What time is it?
Well, we've been on for about 32 minutes and we started a little early. I saw a good comment there from Arlene, I think. I'm making Viking ladies' hoods or hats. Oh, those are cool. I like the color. I'm glad it's showing up. At least you can see the orange. So how are you enjoying your weekend outside of Gudvangen? This is the first time I think I've been a weekend in Vestby and since before the pandemic started. Well, I gotta work. There's a potato cellar or a root cellar. I like that. Or maybe it's a fallout shelter. You can just hide there when the nuclear war hits.
Probably not.
Yeah. But this one's got a barn or something built on top.
We actually have like some
yeah.
hidings and
yeah. I love the leaves.
And the one thing is like a bomb there, but it's like not active.
Oh, you had a bomb cellar here. Can you hold that? The school in Osted here. I'm just gonna have you put that in my bag before because I don't want to carry it anymore. No, it's the hat. There. Mm-hmm. You want to hold a gimbal? Yeah. Try to hold it. Yeah, but don't put your hand on the trigger. That's how you. There you go. So you got it like that, and then just hold it nice and smooth. Otherwise, everybody gets seasick. And then, so Cecilia is filming now. There she is. She's filming. She's doing it. Don't look at her. Okay. Well. Okay. There it goes. Hold still. I have to look at the chat.
No, it's not. There. That is no.
What's not?
It's not good.
Brown cheese is so good, but you have to have it with butter.
It is not good.
What do you put on your waffles?
Jam.
Jam? What kind of jam?
Oh, raspberry.
Raspberry? A lot of them put. You gotta hold it up a little bit higher. Yeah. Yeah, it's great looking. So now you can see the huge difference between the part of Norway I live in, which is about exactly 1 hour from the Swedish border, on the way to Gothenburg from Oslo. And how different it is 5.5 hours to the west, towards Bergen. There's the sign. We'll go over there. Let's see. You gotta hold still, and I can read that. It looks like out my front window. Oh, cool! Except for my trees are so big, and your daughter would have to join hands. You and my daughter would have to join hands all the way around. Yay! Me and my daughter. I mean, yeah. And Torben says the chat doesn't stay lit for long. I hate it when that happens. There. He says,
Maple syrup.
we're also sprouting. Oh, Thorn's third tooth. Now he can bite stuff like my fingers in the dog. Hurrah. Waffles, butter, maple syrup, and some raspberries on top. Ooh, maple syrup is good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I don't have it often.
Thorn's third tooth. So, which was the name of that series that had, here you can show that. There's a name of a series that has this kid that bit everything. It's a cartoon.
Sounds like me in like first grade.
Okay. So here you can look a little closer to that if they can see it, unless I'm casting a shadow. This is supposed to be here. Oh God, I need new glasses.
I can read it.
Okay, you can read it. I'll hold it.
It's stuff
Okay.
It says jordbrukslandskap fra jernalderen
Tiny
tegnet
dove.
av Vidar Asheim.
Osheim. Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is land use or land work from the Iron Age that's drawn by Vidar Osheim. So there you go. That's what apparently it looked like here a long time ago. But on the thing here, it says, these are easier to read. Jordbruksbosättning av Ås gårdsnamn, og gårdsnamn. So the use of the working of the land use, sort of land work and farm names. Den største gravhaugen I området kan du se her ved Holstad. Okay, so Holstad, that might be, oh my God, that thing is broken too. They're all broken. Okay, might be a while. But anyway, that's the name of the area in Drøbak, but it's up here. So that is the biggest one. So this one we call the daddy. He's right there. It's not a toilet, it's a fountain, but nice try. It's not a toilet, it's a fountain. Don't you dare pee in that. You don't get to pee in there. No, shame on you. It's not a flush. It's not a bidet. You cannot wash your hands in there. It's for drinking. You can drink your dog can drink too. So it collects. You cannot do your business there. Have a little respect for the daddy grave over there. Okay, this is skal vi se. Trader, Ås, Frogn, Ris, Havner og Dister de nærmeste urgårdene I denne delen av Follo. Follo is the name of the county that we're in, or the tri-county area. Trader, Ås, Frogn, Ris, Haver og Dister is the nearest farms in this area. De kan være ryddet I bronsealderen og kanskje yngre steinalder og råde over store landområder avgrenset av vassdrag. Oh, these are getting some seriously words that I'm not very good at, but this area could have been cleared in the Bronze Age and maybe even the younger Stone Age and has been worked over the large land areas. Avgrenset av vassdrag, what does that mean? Vassdrag, somebody has to help me with that one. Do you know what that means?
What's the symbol?
What's the symbol mean? It's a brown one actually. It's a brown symbol with this line, infinity on the top there. Actually, that means that this is a protected site. Either a protected site or a landmark anyway. So you would see brown signs along the road that says landmark, and that means there's something of interest to see over here. So this is one of them, it's information. Disse urgårdene senere blitt delt I mindre gårder. So these big farmlands have been now split up into smaller farms. Arkeologiske utgravninger der gang- og sikkerveien nå går, avdekket kokegrupper ildesteder som lider. Huh? A culture site, thank you. So it's a culture site now. That's what this is, culture site. Okay. Arkeologisk utgravning der gangen og sikkerveien nå går. The archaeologists digging along this where the bike path is going anyway. They have found kokegrupper, which is like a big cooking pit, ildsteder or big fire pit areas as well, which som tyder på bosetning på gårdene Treider, Holstad og Skoftestad omkring for Kristus. Men det kan også enkelte dateringer tilbake til bronsealders cirka 1000 for Kristus. So that also means that because of the cooking pits and the fire pits, etc., it shows that there's been signs of people living on these farms or working them at least. In Treider, Holstad, and Skoftestad since before about the time of Christ. Men they also enkelte dateringer tilbake. But there's also certain areas that are dated as far back as the Bronze Age, which is 1,000 years before Christ. Polen fra undersøkelsen you have to correct me if I'm saying any of this wrong, by the way. You or the Norwegians online, yeah. Pollen fra undersøkelse i Korsegårdsmyra viser at det ble dyrket korn i området allerede i yngre steinalder, ca. 2000 år for Kristus. Hello from the UK, Regina. We're going slightly archaeological. Look at beautiful Norway. Welcome, we'll move in a minute. No, so, but from pollen anyway, they can, yeah, there's a leaf, an oak leaf. This part of Norway has oak. Pollen that they've also checked out from the area shows that they also farmed corn, not corn as in corn, but corn as in grains, in this area already in the younger Stone Ages. Yeah, the sun is leaving anyway, but we can go a little. Anyway, so they're basically saying that they have been working this area. Hello, Cecilie. This farm area here, I'll kind of go a little fast because it's losing light. All this farm area, though, has basically been worked for a long time. Might have been a big farm and then got split. Should we see if we can see that daddy grave up there? Because it's getting darker and darker. I don't know how in the heck we're going to be outside in Gudvangen until 7 o'clock next week. We might end up playing in the store again. But that was fun, actually. Huh? You have school tomorrow. Sucks to be you. I know. But you can kind of see. Okay, so I'll hold still so you can see it. That's the bottom. And then that's the top. And then that is my kid. Yeah, it's getting dark though. So you can kind of see it, but that's the big one. See you next week, Ashley. It's gonna go grocery shopping before it gets too dark. There is no rock on the top of this one though. Ah, you're not late at all, Dora. You made it just in time to see a shadow of the biggest grave mound. But like I said, it could be a potato cell or it could have been something that just supported a fire. But this is the base, and it goes up that way. This is probably the most exercise I've had all year, so I'm breathing heavy. Yeah, so you're seeing the flat, but that's probably the biggest mountain in the area, and it's man-made. No. But I will come back out on the bike path soon again. But I'm sending from Drøbak, D-R-O with a line through it, B-A-K, because we had a secondhand kid sale, selling secondhand kids. No, this weekend, so I had to participate in that. Can I climb down that way, Cecilie, or will I break my arm? No, I'll make it. I won't break my arm. I think it'll be a little lighter when we get to the bike path again. But yes, so Dora and Regina, there you go. Mountainous eastern Norway, southeastern Norway. We're on the east side of the east of the Oslo Fjord. No problem, thank you. So just beyond that tree line in the distance there, where the shadow is, the horizon, that's the ocean. The Oslo Fjord. It's only about a 10-minute drive from here. Border is on the other side of the Oslo Fjord. So if I wanted to get to Border, no problem, but it's only a 20-minute drive, and that includes 15 minutes to the ferry and 5 minutes from the other side of the fjord. But the ferry is about 40 minutes to get across. Cecilia, coming? I think I killed my kid. You coming, Cecilia? Yeah, she's coming. She's hiding. You see? Yeah. No, it is nice out here. It's much more populated, but I do like the mountains in Norway, or in Gudvangen. But pretty much all of Norway has mountains except for this part of Norway that I live in. So it's a long commute, but it's a beautiful drive. There's a little peak. Cecilia! You think she fell? Should I go find her? Okay, we're getting a Halloween spooky story. Cecilia, come on. That knock and run challenge is still active. Ding dong ditch, we call that in English. Let's see, where did she go? I think she's playing tricks on me too. So what are you guys doing for Halloween? Obviously trick-or-treating is may or may not be picking up a little bit again here, but due to Corona. Cecilia? It's hard to hear. Where are you? I have earplugs in, I can't hear you. Oh, okay, she's up in the trees. Okay, we can walk back. Torben says the ding dong and the knock and run challenge is still active. It's okay, she's not dead. She made it.
I had to run far.
What did you do? Did you
I
go
was
all the way to the
still
top? You were still laying on the ground?
Yeah.
You would have probably been faster at the bike path.
I just heard my name.
So are you gonna go ding and ditch?
No.
No.
I'd rather die.
So what do we have to do this week? Are you gonna make anything? Are you making anything, Cecilia, this week?
Maybe an art class, but that's it.
What are you making in art class?
I think
I like that house.
We use a shoebox to make a dream house.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's probably what we're starting.
Oh, you're gonna make your dream house? Oh, it's like an interior design project. We've been practicing on Sims. You should be really good.
No, I suck.
That's such a pretty house, that one. I wonder if they let me take it.
Or I'm going to like.
I don't. I definitely have enough yarn to fill it.
We're either making a house or painting.
There, you can see the moon. It's not quite full. How many more days do we have till the next full moon? Maybe 3? 2?
I'm tired.
It's looking slightly bigger than a zit on the screen. Hey, Spinning Dog is here. Well, I'm showing you the flat part of Norway that I live in, but we looked at one grave mound, which is behind us. But it's, you can barely see it. Yeah, that's Os. Those lights over there, that is Os. The city A with a circle over it. S, they have the land use university there, agricultural university. And behind me, down this road behind me is Drøbak. DR, it looks like a 0. BAK. Whoops. You got leaves? You want to throw? Let's see. Wait. Okay, do it. Whee! It's nothing but shadows. Okay. Let's check the chat. Cozy looking houses. I agree. 500 kroner if he does it. If she does it.
No, I'm good. I'm staying broke.
She's gonna stay broke. It's okay. She just made a bunch of money this weekend selling her old clothes. Next full moon is October 20th. So yeah, it was pretty good there. 3 days away. But look how flat it is here.
It's not that flat.
Compared to Gudvangen, though. Gudvangen was 1,600 meters up on one side and 1,400 on the other.
Like a dog bowl.
It's so flat. But okay, I can buy it because they said that this land has been worked for well over 1,000 years, probably. But again, it's not that the water would have been much higher, I think, in the Oslo Fjord as well, which is why they're finding rock carvings and things along the Oslo Fjord. Yeah, me too. Because as the water level sinks, the rocks become more visible. You can see a star, maybe? It's
hard to see.
No, there's the first star of the night is over there. Don't know which it is. It's probably a planet. Well, we are definitely in farm country. So we're between 2 cities. There's a bus stop. Yes. That ought to keep you warm in the winter. Topolstad. There you can find out where we are. But that from the Holstad, that's one of the areas that was mentioned in that description. And as you can see, it's very comfortable for maybe 2 small butts. Yeah, but they also have a section that's like they're very handicap accessible here. There's a place for a wheelchair there too, so the wheelchair can get out of into the shade as well. Yeah, and the trash can next to it. We are at minute 50, so we have about 10 minutes to go. So now you can tell me what you guys are going to work on this week. And seriously, yeah, we'll sit in the car. We're not going all the way back to the first one. We're just going back to the car. So next week, I think we might have to. Well, I don't know. We have to figure out what to do in the winter months when it's too dark to film outside at 6 o'clock.
Inside.
Yeah, but where? We could go in the store and watch Carl make fun of all the merchandise. It actually worked. Somebody bought some stuff. 2 people put in an order last week from YouTube. I'm like, that's right. This is why my boss lets me use YouTube. Huh? Yeah, one bought books and another one bought yarn. But I had to go and fetch more of the yarn because some of it was in different sizes or different color lots. You should film in the Chieftain's Hall. We could do that. It gets a little grainy, but we can do it. Nalbinding a sweater and taking a long time. Oh my God, Garcia, I'm glad you're doing it though.
Well, you did that, but didn't you like forget about it?
No, I had Anders's, but we took some time with it because also he has to try it on as he goes because they're very much made to fit.
And the pattern pattern.
Yeah. But the blacksmith wasn't getting fatter. He was actually getting skinnier and skinnier, probably because he didn't have a sweater. But he has it now. I still have to write up a tutorial. A year, maybe. And it's more like a year and a half, I think it took me to finally finish it. But you guys had a sweater that, for some reason, I was on a mission from God and I finished it in a week. But it was much thicker yarn and you were a lot shorter then. Sewing a tablet braid on a kirtle. Oh, cool. I have to do some tablet weaving. Next week equals vacation. I will be making more hats because they wanted more hats for the online store. I threw, oh, there, okay. So that is Os over there. Those lights over there. Os is kind of blurry right now because my finger's in the way. And then Drøbak is this way, just a little bit. And if I get way over there, you can't really see it, but there's like a little bit of a water tower just at the tree line there. That's Vestby. That's near, that's actually Planetveien, or the planet road that Torben said he was at. So I'm only about 10 minutes drive from my house where I actually live in Norway. But as you can see, no mountains. Yeah, just some tiny mountains there. Where maybe
There's a hill.
Yeah, that might be. Okay, so now there, we missed it if you came in late. Right over there is where the baby Viking grave is. It's under the trees are actually sticking out of it. We called that his hair, I think it was. Yeah. How did you guys feel about the bow and arrow attack? Actually, that was kind of an interesting thing. A little scary thing as well. It's a terroristic thing, but I only found out about it a little bit late because I was driving actually the day that it happened. But there's some mixed feelings about it. Some say terroristic, but I think the guy's just literally got some mental issues.
He has mental issues.
He has mental issues, yeah. As far as I know, he has absolutely nothing to do with the Viking environment. Even the arrows used were modern.
I don't think it was any terroristic.
No.
Thing. He was born there.
Yeah.
No. He does not ride the
Okay, so there it is, the little baby grave. It was actually as big as your head. It was covered in the news there too. Oh wow. It's in Kongsberg, and there is a Viking group in Kongsberg, but it's nothing to do with the Viking group.
Interesting way to kill people.
The one thing Carl said, he said he didn't think it would affect things too much. It's just a sad thing that happened. I think there was 5 people that died, yeah. But it's minuscule in comparison to Breivik and Utøya, but it's still sad nonetheless because they were calling people. I guess they were telling everybody that they had to run, get in your houses, etc., or get out of the area, evacuating the area before they could get a hold of the guy because they didn't know how bad it would be.
He escaped, I think they were in a store first, and then he managed to escape the building.
They were in a store first, and he managed to escape the building.
Just a building, anyways. Yeah. He managed to escape that, and then they were hunting him for. They were on a manhunt for 40 minutes. You can kind of see Vestby now.
There's Vestby.
They were on a manhunt for 40 minutes before they caught him.
Oh wow! Yeah, that's right. They were telling everyone to evacuate there, and it took 40 minutes. You're right. So there you can kind of, by the way, get the idea of Okay, so there's a water tower over there. You can barely see the light from it, but it shows it better off the camera. So if you put, there's a mound over there, and you put a light on that one, a fire tower there, and you put another one in Os over there, and then, oops, sorry, I'm just tripping over my kid here. One over here on that big mound. Yeah, I'll see it in a minute. Then you can see, basically, you could warn each other with fire if any danger is coming. Tuck for Phil's tour and Tuck shared. I did everybody could believe it. Is that Jupiter, the to the right of the moon? I was thinking that has to be a planet.
Saturn or Jupiter.
Yeah. It's too late in the season to be Venus. I think Venus would be lower, but yeah, it's got to be somewhere around here. It doesn't show up too well. Oh yeah, no, it does show up on the screen. There it is. It's right there. I just need better glasses.
Glasses too.
Yeah.
Alex is getting glasses.
So I think because it's so bright and it's the first thing to show up, it has to be, well, way up there is a plane. But no, so there is actually one thing that affected us a little bit directly with the, we who are nowhere near Kongsberg, with the bow and arrow thing, is the movie that they shot in Gudvangen 2 years ago before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Wildemann, which is or Danish for wild man, I believe. They have delayed the Norwegian premiere of that. It came out in March 2020, I think, in Denmark, or a little bit later. But it was supposed to be premiered in Norway soon, but they've delayed it because there is actually a crazy guy running around with a bow and arrow in it.
Yeah,
So they thought that might be a little bit in poor taste. So, and you're in that movie as a tourist.
Yeah, I don't think you can see me.
You might. If you see two kids running around with a selfie stick and knowing all the guys, that's my
I
kids.
was wearing a red jacket. I had
You both had red jackets.
and we had like a blue selfie stick.
And a blue selfie stick. Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. I think we're at pretty much the end of our hour here.
I do not have glasses.
But it's good to see that you can actually see something. If I turn around, maybe you can see our faces. Maybe not. Can you see us? Yeah, so this is going to be an issue next week in Gudvangen, but you won't be there. You're going to be at your father's. Yeah. But I see where, the headlights help. There we go.
Cold.
It's not that cold, you wimp.
It is cold.
Your cheeks?
Yes.
Yeah, I got a lot of fat on mine. No, it's not too bad, but in Gudvangen it's going to be much darker because that is the mountains go up to here. So that's going to be well behind the mountains, and the mountains are going to cast a huge shadow. You can see your hand, yeah. And look at my beautiful needle binding.
Oh, that's light.
Let's see what I missed here. No, I think so as we say, we lit candles and everything for Kongsberg. I thought it was really sad, but fortunately, I don't know if you can call it fortunately, it's nothing to do with a terrorist attack. It was just a guy who was a bit not quite right in the head. So we will see you next time. Yeah. It'll be on Saturday next week because we have a sending at 6 o'clock that we have to do. Yeah. So, Cecilie, do you want to say bye? Bye. We'll see you Saturday at 6 o'clock next week from somewhere there in Gudvangen with light. Maybe we should do the chief himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can start outside anyway. Okay, I'm going to end. I have no idea what time it is, but it looks like we've been on for about 60 minutes. So.
Bye.
Bye, and I'm going to make a lot of hats for the shop.
Yay.
She says, thank you, Cecilie.
No problem.
Yeah. RX says bye and thank you and see you on Saturday. And Doro says bye too. Okay, we'll see you on Saturday. Thanks for keeping me company. This was fun. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this from this part of Norway.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.